So now I am going to perform the neurodynamic test for the lower extremities, how it is performed. So basically there are four tests, that is the passive neck flexion, SLR test, STRUM test and the passive knee bending test. So first of all I am going to demonstrate how to perform the passive neck flexion test. So for this, the position of the patient will be supine line. The therapist just stand behind the patient's head. And first of all, the patient or subject is just instructed to flex the cervical spine. बाबा इसको आप उठाइए. And in between, the therapist apply the passive pressure over the lower cervical spine, like this. बाबा कहीं आपको पेन हो रहा है?
नहीं सर.
So if the patient feels any pain or discomfort or any neural symptoms in the thoracic spine, then the test is said to be positive. If he is getting only pain over the backside of the neck muscles, that is the stretching pains. In that case, the test is negative or it is the normal response if the patient is getting the stretching pain. So if the pain is present there, so what is the meaning of that? It means there is the mechanical tension in the either in the durameter or in the spinal cord. So accordingly you will have to treat according to that. So in that case, the patient gives the complaints of like headache, pain in the upper arm or pain in the lower extremity. So in that case, this test is basically performed to rule out the conditions. Okay. So now I am going to demonstrate how to do the SLR test, that is the straight leg raising test. It is also known as Dasik test. So basically this is done for the any pathology taking place over the lumbar spine at the level of L4, L5 and the S1 nerve root. So for that, the position of the patient will be again supine line. So therapist puts his one hand over the just behind the tendoacheus and one hand just above the knee, just to prevent the knee flexion, and then it is passively elevated just in the longitudinal direction from the bed or the couch up to the level of symptoms. बाबा क्या आपको कहीं दर्द हो रहा है? कोई खिंचाव लग रहा है? So there is no pain at all. So you can elevate the leg. Now he is getting pain here. So if the level is below 40 degree and is getting pain, that suggests the pain of sciatica. If the pain is coming above the 40 degree, it's suggesting the tightness of the hamstring. It's not a case of sciatica. So this is a simple test, but in this case you can add some sensitizing motion also to test the nerve. For example, in the same position, keep the leg in this condition, just put the leg over your shoulder. Now go for adduction and internal rotation of the leg and go for dorsiflexion. बाबा कहीं पेन हो रहा है, कहीं दर्द हो रहा है? So leg के पास थोड़ा पेन पेशेंट बता रहे हैं. So this is the testing of sensitization position for the sciatica. So first elevate the leg, go for SLR. Then go for the adduction of the thigh, then go for internal rotation, and then lastly add the motion of dorsiflexion. If the pain coming in the back of the thigh or leg, it suggests the sciatica. Similarly, in this portion, in the portion of SLR, you can test other nerve also, like put the leg over your shoulder, again go for adduction and internal rotation, and go for dorsiflexion as well as eversion of the foot. So in this maneuver, it will stress the tibial nerve. So if the tibial nerve is affected, the patient will feel pain over the medial side of the ankle. बाबा कहीं आपको दर्द हो रहा है? अंदर साइड में कहीं भी? यही बता रहा. So in this case, the tibial nerve is normal. It is not sensitized. Similarly, we can do for the peroneal nerve also. In that case, again, the testing portion will be same. That is hip flexion, leg elevation, then adduction, internal rotation. Now go for plantar flexion and inversion. Sorry, plantar flexion and inversion. It will stress the peroneal nerve if it is affected. So this is the technique to go for the SLR and to add the sensitization motion for the sciatic nerve, tibial nerve and the peroneal nerve. Now I am going to demonstrate about the slump test. So basically it is done to check the mobility of the neural structure in the spinal cord or even in the intervertebral foramen or the peripheral nerve. So if the test is positive, the patient will get pain in the lumbar spine as well as in the lower limb also. So for this, the patient is kept in the high sitting posture with the knee in the 90 degree of flexion. Therapist just stand by the side of the patient. Okay, Baba. Then just say the patient to keep his upper limb in the back side. He will sit erect. So this is the starting posture of the patient. Now, different step will be added. So in the second stage, the patient is just asked to sag his shoulder and the abdomen. इसको झुकाए बाबा, इसको झुकाए और झुका के रखें और झुकाए, सांस छोड़ के और झुकाए. So this is the slump position. Next stage. बटकम पोजिशन आपका सर्वाइकल स्पाइन नॉर्मल रहेगा, इसको बेंड नहीं करना है. थर्ड स्टेज में आप पेशेंट को बोलेंगे कि आपका नेक को बेंड करना है, चिन से चेस्ट को टच करना है. बाबा इसको यहां से टच कीजिए झुका करके. सो इन बिटवीन द थेरेपिस्ट अप्लाई द पैसिव प्रेशर ओवर द सर्वाइकल स्पाइन टू पुट मोर स्ट्रेस ऑन द न्यूरल स्ट्रक्चर. इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेज द पेशेंट इज आस्क्ड टू एक्सटेंड द नी. बाबा पैर को सीधा करें आप. अभी को पेन हो रहा है आपको, कहीं दर्द हो रहा है. इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेज द पेशेंट इज आस्क्ड टू डॉर्सिफ्लेक्स द फुट. पंजा ऊपर मोड़िए. अभी कोई खिंचाव, कहीं दर्द हो रहा है आपको. इज गेटिंग पेन ओवर द काफ मसल्स. ओके. इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेज द पेशेंट आस्क्ड टू रिलीज द नेक. बाबा उसको ऊपर लेकर रखिए नॉर्मल वे में. अभी कुछ हल्का लग रहा है. फिर वापस घुटना मोड़िए, सीधा बैठिए. फिर उसको उठाइए, सीधा कीजिए, पंजा मोड़ के देखिए. कोई अंतर, कोई डिफरेंस? दर्द कम हो गया ना ऐसे करने में. सो आफ्टर डूइंग वन टेस्टिंग ही इज फीलिंग क्वाइट रिलीफ इन द नर्व पेन और द मसल्स पेन हियर. सो दिस इज द साइन फॉर द slump test. So basically this is a provocative test for the sciatic nerve. So if the SLR is not confirming the test, so we have to go for the slump test to just justify the case. So it means the pathology is from the lumbar spine. Okay. So number 4, I am going to state about the prone knee bending test. So again, here the position of the patient will be prone lying. Therapist just hold the leg from the lower side and try to bend it. We have to just try to touch the heel to the buttocks. Baba को pain हो रहा है अभी. He is feeling pain over the anterior thigh, anterior side of the thigh. So this is just to rule out what is the structure of pain that is affected here over the lumbar, upper lumbar spine or the femoral nerve. We have to rule out. So if the pain is coming over the buttock area, over the posterior thigh area, that is, it is from the upper lumbar spine. The pathology is over the upper lumbar spine. But if the patient is getting pain over the anterior aspect of the thigh, it means the pathology is over the femoral nerve. So in that case, you can rule out the which nerve is affected here. So this is the test. So again, you can add some sensitizer here also. So in this posture, you can go for the hip adduction movement also or hip abduction movement also to sensitize the various nerves like this. So this is all about the prone knee bending test. So now I am going to just demonstrate how to do the postural assessment. In any case of cervical pain, low back pain, we have to just see the complete posture of the patient. So is there any symmetry? You have to look out. So start from the cervical spine. So we have to observe from the front side whether the chin is in the center position or not. Is there any deviation? बाबू को सामने देखें आप. So there is little deviation of the center point of the chin. It is quite deviated to the left side. So there is no side bending at all. But this side of shoulder is little bit elevated. Also see the position of the clavicle also. So both are at the equal level or not. Or is there any more bending of the clavicle? Sternum is quite flat here. Now in the lower limb you can see little bit tendency of the pes canus deformity. In the right leg there is a tendency of genu varum here. So left leg is quite straight, but the right leg is there is tendency of genu varum here. Now from the side views, सामने देखिए बाबा, सामने देखिए. So we can check if there is condition of any forward head posture. Just try to level the ear pinna from the point of the shoulder, that is GT. It is just short of the normal posture. So we can say it is the first degree of forward head posture. So you can see here the scapula is also tilted forward here. Also there is decrease in the lordosis, that is the cervical lordosis. Normally it is C shape. Here it is looking little bit flat here. Now from the back side you can easily observe the elevation of the right shoulder here. So both shoulders are not at the equal level. There is little bit differences in the curvature of the spine also. It is little bit convex at this posture, at this position, at the lumbothoracic junction. So there is no at all shifting of the body. दोनों पर सीधा रखिए. So normally in case of disc bulging or like PIBD, so there is shifting of the trunk. So patient try to shift the trunk away from the pain area. So if there is the compression of nerve root over the right side, the patient will try to elevate the pain by shifting his trunk to the left side. This is the common finding. So if there is pain of the lumbar spine as well as leg pain, you have to perform the slump test to confirm the pathology. It is from the lumbar spine, that is from the L5, L4 and the S1 pathology. So this is how quickly you can observe the posture. So whether the posture is there to putting some stress over the interface, over the nerve or over the disc structure, you can easily assess the cases here. So this is normal assessment technique for the back pain or the cervical pain. Okay.